Hey guys, John V from PhoneArena. I'm here at Motorola's headquarters in Chicago, and I'm taking my first hands-on look at the new Moto X. So now I call it the Moto X Plus One. It's just the Moto X, so it's just going to be termed as either the second generation on the material, the documentation, or in some regions it's just going to be called the new Moto X. But basically, this is the latest high-end device from Motorola's camp, and it's an evolutionary device. They've taken the stuff that they've been successful with last year's model, in particular the customizable design of the unit, and they've kind of extended it. Overall, it still has the same design language as last year. It has an arc back. They've managed to really, make it skinnier than before, and even though it sports a larger display, a 5.2-inch one in comparison to the 4.7-inch one of last year, it's still relatively easy to hold in the hand. It's very ergonomic, it fits in your hand properly, and design is pretty nice. They added some premium quality materials to it. You now have this, looks like a metal bezel around the sides of the phone. Just quickly show you that here. So you can see the metal bezel. It extends all the way around the device. It wraps around, giving it a pretty nice premium quality. And it's still, depending on your decision with the motor maker, you can get it in a variety of configurations. So available in 16 or 32 gigabytes. You could actually customize the color on the unit. Up front, either white or black like last year, and back you could have your usual standard colored, back casing. You have wood options, and a new one for this model is going to be leather, which is pretty interesting. So design is really nice, a very sturdy feel this time around, and it feels like a quality handset, and it's just really superb when it comes to the personalization aspect. Very stylish. If you look around the phone, it looks like we have nothing on the left side. The bottom, you just have the micro USB port for charging its internal battery. I believe this features 4 different microphones for what they told us, using it for different types of noise cancellation. On the right, you have your dedicated power button, you have your volume control, the raised rigid feel to them, good distinctive touch. You have a gorgeous 5.2-inch 1080p OLED display, and I gotta say, for people who talk badly about the unrealistic color tones, this is really nice. This OLED panel has a lot of saturation, giving it that wow factor. At the same time, I can see here the viewing angles are pretty spot on. It doesn't distort a whole lot, so fantastic looking display, very shiny looking too. The back, you have a higher count camera. I believe they said a 13 megapixel camera. Let's find out for sure. Okay, well. So you have a 13 megapixel camera from the looks of it when it's not cropped. You have a front-facing camera. Now, interestingly enough, if we kind of zoom in here, if I could just focus this correctly, you could see around the front here, you have the speaker right here on top, the earpiece and whatnot. You have your light sensor, proximity sensors, but there are 4 additional IR sensors around the device. One here, one on top. There should be another one somewhere, but basically what they do, they allow you to use the new, like last year they had the active display where you take out your pockets, it automatically will, breathe some information on the display. But basically with this, it senses when your hand is over it, and it'll give you some useful notifications, some quick functionality to show you the time there. So that's again another iterative, improvement they've made with the experience here. Powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 processor, coupled with 2 gigabytes of RAM, and honestly, as you know, it's not the latest chipset from Qualcomm, but hey, for this handset, it is super fast. Again, goes to show you that specs don't really matter all that much with the device. This is pretty fast, and it's running stock Android 4.4.4 KitKat, I believe. Hopefully I could try to maneuver this here and try and find out. 4.4.4 KitKat, there we go. So that's running pretty new build here, and it's stock Android. If you go all the way to the left side of the home screen, you're going to see here that it integrates Google Now service, so that's pretty much packed in. And just like last year, you could use it to launch different things via voice. So you call the device like, "Hey Bob," it automatically will launch the service, and you can do pretty much all the functions you would have done before with Google Now, but this time they extended to some third-party applications as well. So the overall stunning, nice stylish design. They made some really nice improvements to it. Still has the typical look of the Moto X series, but they enhanced the design by adding some new finishes, you know, in particular the leather. Still a nice solid handset. It has some more sturdiness to it. Higher resolution to screen, larger display, 5.2 inches, gorgeous looking here. And, you know, some updated features that really enhance the performance. They don't go all out in trying to deliver an, you know, insane amount of software features. They focus on key ones that really matter to you, and they come off pretty well. The device is going to go on sale tomorrow, and it's going to retail for $100 to your contract, and it is going to, you can pick it up off contract for $500. So if you guys want to learn more about the Moto X, the new Moto X, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. It's John V. Thanks for watching.